Well, hello everyone, I'm Peaches from Loves for Healthy Life, and thanks for stopping by my channel. Now, I'm going to keep this video short and sweet. I've been losing my voice over the past couple of days, so we're going to do a quick run through my garden, show you some of my vegetables that are doing really well, and then also I want to show you some of my unexpected garden freebies. So come along with me and let's have some fun. I'm about 60% finished in planting out my garden. So over in this circular raised bed, my dinosaur kale seems to be doing pretty good, and I didn't go too crazy on planting my marigold seeds. Then I have cilantro coming in this circle along with some dill. And then here is one of my garden freebies. Now I actually transplanted this one, and this is a sunflower. But I'll tell you a little bit more about that when I get to the raised bed that had all the sunflowers. And right here is one of my garden freebies. Actually, I planted this deer tongue lettuce last year, but I had tilled over the bed at the end of the season, and this deer tongue lettuce came up all by itself. So I just decided to plant more deer tongue lettuce over here, and this lettuce is really good. And my cucumbers that's going to be growing up this trellis that I planted by seed is doing pretty well. Now this right here is another garden freebie. This is actually a sunflower, and it's already over 3 feet tall. And several sunflowers were growing in this circular raised bed over here. And I moved some of them. Now sunflower seeds don't really like to be moved that much. So when you move them, you just have to keep watering them until they, I guess, take root. So this is one sunflower seed. I have another one over here. And then over in this same bed, I have planted some lettuce. That's doing real good. And in the same circle, I have more cilantro coming in right here, and a little bit more lettuce. Now another garden freebie was I had tilled this bed up at the end of the season, and looks like we have a turnip growing. So this is my first time planting turnip greens, and looks like a turnip decided to grow. So I'm gonna let it get a little bigger, and then I'm gonna go ahead and harvest it. Over in this raised bed, I planted my peppers, and they seem to be doing pretty well. I also added eggplants, a few eggplants in between the rows, and these are my orange bell peppers, also my red and green bell peppers. And next to the peppers over here in the cedar blocks, I transplanted my thyme and also some Swiss chard that I found just laying in between some rows. And over in this one is more Swiss chard and nasturtium. And over in this bed, I planted bush beans, and these are the purple pod bush beans. And last year I had bell peppers growing over here in this raised bed, along with, I believe, some tomatoes. This will help bring nitrogen back to my soil by planting these beans. And then down here at the end, for the first time, I'm going to try some rutabagas. Over in this raised bed, I planted more purple beans. Last year I had cucumbers growing over here that didn't do so well, so I wanted to go ahead and add nitrogen back to the soil. And then towards the end over here, I have some zucchini that seems to be doing pretty well. I have 3 plants growing in right here. And my parsley is really bushing out. It's taking up the entire side of this raised bed. And right here looks like another freebie. Not sure what this is, but I'm going to transplant this. It looks like it could be either a cucumber or some type of squash plant, just not sure. But anyways, I added more bush beans over in this row that are starting to grow up. And then at the end, I have planted the Mexican sour cucumbers. So I'm going to add a trellis, but it looks like a seed germinated there, one right there, and one right there. And my shallots we've been eating, and they're really delicious. And the tomatoes planted there at the end are doing pretty good. They're already starting to get their flowers. Now this was my bush bean raised bed last year, where I planted my elephant garlic at the end of the year. Next to my elephant garlic, toward the end here, I'm growing burgundy okra that's coming in. And these are actually grapes that are starting to grow on my grapevine here. And I guess actually buds grow first and then grapes come. And my lemon balm and oregano plants are really starting to do well. And it looks like my blueberry plant is starting to turn around. Well, that's all for now, guys. And as always, happy gardening. Say hello to the people on the camera. Come here, Midnight. Say hello. So you're just going to run away like that? Come here, Midnight. Give me the ball. you just gonna keep that ball, huh? So, anyways. So here's my little harvest for today. I was able to gather some parsley and some dinosaur kale, along with some various types of lettuce and some cilantro.